Welcome back from the break. There's a still entertainment guide on DJ and TV. Today, I'm about to have a big conversation with somebody who has contributed immensely to entertainment space, right from the journalism space and also in the event sector. And for me, I'm always fortunate and always excited when I have a sit-down conversation with people who are investing directly into our space, putting events together, not even in Ghana as well, but also outside the shores of this country. I'm going to be having a conversation with the CEO of RAM Concepts. He's in the person of Augustine. And welcome to Entertainment Guide on DJ. How are you doing this evening?
Doing good, thanks.
I'm very excited about your visit here.
Yeah.
And quickly, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm okay. I'm doing well.
Great.
You know.
We hear the economy is hard. That's why you're asking businessmen
Very.
how they are doing.
Yeah.
I know there are a lot of challenges,
Yeah.
in terms of investing and business-wise and all that.
Yeah.
People are running away from their spaces.
Yeah.
What has been the edge that has kept you going all these years?
Yes, it's the passion.
Okay.
Yeah, the passion. We know when you have a passion for something, you don't usually think about the challenges.
Okay.
Sometimes you go, something will knock you off.
Yeah.
But if you have the passion, you
reset
rise.
and come back again.
Yes. So that's exactly what is keeping me. Yeah.
Great. I know you've been in the journalism space for over 2 decades.
Yes.
Can you please run us through your activities in the journalism space?
Yes. I think I started around 97.
Wow,
Yes.
that was when I was born.
Yeah, wow. So I did my internship at GBC.
Wow.
Yeah,
State
GBC
broadcaster.
newsroom.
Wow.
We were there, and then whilst there, I got the opportunity to write for a newspaper called Financial Post.
Okay.
It used to be around here, Kukumlimli here.
Okay.
So I was a reporter there.
Mm-hmm.
Then George Clifford Owusu, who is a writer with Daily Guide,
Yeah.
called me one day and said, Charlie, Top Radio needs somebody to do business.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing business and entertainment at the same time.
Yeah.
So he said, okay, they want somebody who could write business news stories and even edit that section. So
Okay.
I said, yeah, I'm for it. So I went there and I was heading the business news desk.
Wow.
Yes, so I headed it for some time until things started going bad for Top Radio.
Mm-hmm.
Then around that same time, I had the opportunity to go to then time Choice FM.
Okay.
Yes, so Choice, I went to do business in Choice too.
Wow.
And then, business and then a few things. Then the opportunity came for me to travel. So I went to the UK.
Wow.
Yeah. Then, the system there wasn't my type. The kind of situation you wake up and sometimes it's difficult. And I didn't get a job that I wanted. I was in the media space. So I got there and then it was difficult to get something in the media to do. So I had to find other things to do. It was difficult. I wasn't able to cope.
Wow.
So I rushed back.
You know what you have said, and in the beginning you said something. When I asked about the business sector and how the economic trajectory is making people and businesses fold out, and you said that what has kept you going is the passion for what you do.
Yes.
And right now, somebody who has traveled to the UK wants to still go in the media space.
Yes.
Didn't get it to return back to Ghana.
Yes.
Many people wouldn't have done that.
No.
You are passionate about something, you follow through to it.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I was there with a few colleagues who were also in the media industry. We went there and then they were able to stay, but I couldn't.
So they are still there?
They are there.
Wow. So for you, it's not always about the money?
No.
Wow.
Yeah, so I came back and I started putting things together, trying to make sure things work.
Yeah.
But that time we didn't have social media as it is now.
Yeah.
So we were struggling. I decided to do events and then you have to go pay radio stations, TV stations and all that, newspapers, and it was very expensive.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember my first event was at the National Theatre and I had to pay some radio stations. I paid some of the money, I didn't get the rest. So midway to the event, they stopped airing the advert.
Wow.
Yes, so I got to the National Theatre the day of the event, and then we had about less than 30 people.
Wow.
Yes.
What was the event about?
It was the African Union Day.
Oh, to the 5th May.
Yeah, I was doing events. I actually was doing concerts on the African Union Day. So I had the support from the ministry, but the ministries don't give money. They give me the space.
Okay.
Yeah,
since the National Theatre is under the auspices of the Ministry of Tourism. Okay, good.
So even that one, I was paying half. I wasn't paying, there wasn't a full.
Wow.
Yeah, I was paying half. So things didn't work, and I said, wow, the reality is hitting me hard, but what will I do? So we called off that event. That event was, I think, Amanziba, Nadbu, and then, what's the name? Oh, the guy who sang Rex Omar.
Oh,
yes.
Abiba.
Yeah, and then Screwface.
Wow, these are really A-list artists.
Yeah, that time they were on top.
And even now, if you call them for shows, you're still going to pay much because they bring a lot of nostalgic memories to audience.
Exactly.
Wow. But so when you got to the event day and there were very few people, what did you do?
We had to cancel.
And refund people money?
Yeah, we had to refund people's money. And I tell you, there was actually that time I had to sell my car. It was actually my wife's car. A car I bought for my wife. I have to sell it. So she was in the house one day because the radio stations were not playing the advert. And I called her and said, "Sweet, I beg you, this is the situation. So I've said, can I send my boy to come and pick the car? We need to raise money." So, if you are sure about it, no problem.
Wow.
Then she gave her the car.
Wow.
I invested that in, and the car went in, and it didn't come back.
What did she say after?
Oh, she's been very supportive. That time she told me, no problem, I should keep pushing, things will work. So.
I don't want to diverge a little bit, but for some of us who are young people who are also looking forward to have a partner that can support us like that, what do you think should be one thing that we should look out for in terms of picking our women to be our wives?
It's about how do you guys blend together. You know, that area is a broad area.
Yes.
But you have your own drive. And maybe the upbringing and the background, everything is different. But when you guys meet, and then your aspirations are the same as hers, then you should have a common ground. If you have a common ground, and you know this is what you want to achieve, it becomes easy.
Okay.
There are some people, they will pretend when it gets to some midway, then they will start to pull, or they will start to show some attitude and characters, which...
How long should you know a woman before we say we want to marry her?
Oh, it shouldn't take long. About 6 months is fine.
But people say time will show people's true colors. So it can take a little while. So
6 months, you should. Maximum 1 year, you should.
Okay, all right.
Within 6 months or 1 year.
All right, but let's come back to your event. I mean, after that event didn't go well, what did you do next?
I didn't
did
give
you
up.
stop?
I was doing events on the beaches. I remember after that, I did an event at the time there's this beach, Cocoa Beach.
Okay.
Yes, I think they've changed the name. I don't know the name now. So we went to Cocoa Beach, and then I was able to fill the whole place.
Wow.
But I lost. The guys are brought to man the gates.
Cute. Hey, this system is still there.
Oh, they were collecting the money and then sharing it.
They were just doing their own moves.
And then the other side of the beach, people were coming from Teshin.
Yeah,
they swimming deep into the sea and then coming in there.
Wow.
So
it was a beach event.
Yeah, so we finished, and then the money.
But you had a nice numbers.
Very.
Crowd.
The whole place was full.
So now we use it for markets.
Yes. Then after that, we did it was like every 4 months I had an event running.
Wow.
Yes, I played event in Agomenia, other places. I've gone a lot.
Right. But some of us, we've complained about the fact that the events are choked here in Accra.
Yes.
Even the December in Ghana. For some of us, we love it. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
And big ups to the previous government for that. And then we are excited about the new one with the Black Star Expansion. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is bringing. But we want to talk about the fact that in December, there are a lot of events stuck here in Accra. What are we doing with Kumasi? What are we doing in Takrady? What are we doing in the North?
You see, is I don't know how to say it. Is it the financial muscle? The financial muscle of the people is not like even. Because if you are doing an event outside Accra and you want a certain quality, you must invest.
Yes.
It will be difficult for you to recoup that same quality if you don't charge as you are charging in Accra. So it becomes like you do an event outside Accra and it becomes expensive for the people. So that's the main problem. So everybody wants to do it in Accra, get the numbers and get the money. Because at the end of the day, everybody is looking for the money. So that's the main problem. But I think going forward, governments should find a way to support industries, especially those in the event space, because we lose a lot of money all the time. When you do an event and you don't have money and it doesn't go well, a lot of people are in the house, they can't go out. They have borrowed money left and right, and their events are stuck. And they are kind of actually dying out.
Good.
Yeah.
We hear 1D, 1F, and we hear Parliament approving some tax waivers and all that.
Yeah.
For event organizers,
Yeah.
what are some of the things that you would like government to help you guys with?
We need venues. The venues, sometimes you want to get a venue for an event and it's just the bare space.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have lighting, you don't have stage,
Nothing.
You don't have anything that
So you have to go
and rent. So bringing those resources together, it's money.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have them already and it's factored into the cost of the renting the venue, it becomes a little cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
But now if you want to rent equipment,
Mm-hmm.
transportation comes in,
Yes.
and then it shoots the cost up. Anything you are bringing in and transportation is involved.
Mm-hmm.
We all know the cost of transportation in Ghana. It makes the cost high. So if they can invest in venue or they can get private partners, or they build some for us, so find a way to fund it.
Mm-hmm.
It will help
The
us.
previous government promised amphitheaters.
Yes.
They are still not in. I know there are different stages of.
It is very difficult to build those kind of things. And they should not be the one championing the building of amphitheaters.
Okay.
They should give it to private sector. Support them. Private sector can go for a loan. Or they get a facility from any of the international institutions, and then the government will guarantee.
Okay.
Then they build. In Accra, we should have even if we have about 10, or even 10 in every region, it will make everybody, apart from tourism, one other thing that can bring money to the economy are these entertainment events.
Yeah, the Beyond the Return proved that a lot of money came into our system.
Yes. So now the focus is on Accra and Cape Coast. Even Kumasi, we are not getting the numbers. But if government can invest, we should have the numbers. People driving out of Accra going to Kumasi instead of Cape Coast. When anybody drops from the airport, an international tourist drops on the airport, the next thing in his or her mind is Cape Coast.
Yes, because of the castles.
Yes. We don't have castles in the other regions, but we can create them.
The other tourist sites,
Yeah, we are not promoting them. Most people don't know about them.
Wow.
And the infrastructure too is another problem. Road network is bad. Sometimes you go to certain areas, you don't have communication.
Wow.
And a tourist who comes to Africa, the family back home, they feel some, like...
They're on the edge.
Yes, so they would like to communicate.
Yeah,
so if somebody arrives in Ghana and then 2 days he's not able to send messages and stuff like that, they become worried.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know about the venue. The space for events has been a big conversation. We have overused the conference at the Grand Arena.
Yeah.
But apart from these, what are some other stuff that you think we can also help you guys do your things?
Yeah, we should have facilities. We should have other ways of broadcasting or publicizing our events. And then I think we need, apart from this thing, we need logistics. Like,
I hear most of the equipment that come into the country even in December.
Yeah.
We pay for the shipping into the country, and then we have to ship them out again.
That's the problem.
It's very sad.
Yes. You see, in previous years back, we were renting some of this equipment from the entire Ghana films industry. Inafti, yes. So now, because of privatization, everybody's bringing in their own equipment. But government should identify event houses, you understand, or production houses, and then invest in them to get the equipment. So if they can even give it to them on credit.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I mean, in order to facilitate this Black Star experience we are all talking about, we need to get these equipment in town so that we can rent them.
Yes.
And then we can have it in here because people are paying for. I know even the Whiskey Live concert that Whiskey couldn't perform. I had friends who worked on that event. A lot of the stages and stuff that was set up was imported.
Yes.
And was sent back. Afro Chella,
yes.
Afro Nation, all these events.
So we don't have the resources.
Wow.
That's one major problem. So if I'm putting up an event here and I have to import all those things, then it means I have to charge a little higher.
Exactly.
So the ordinary Ghanaian cannot attend.
Wow.
Yes.
Very, very sad. Guys, we just tuned this e-guide on DJ, and I'm having a conversation with a stakeholder in the Ghanaian entertainment industry. But we are talking about some of the challenges that we are facing in the space. You can be part of the conversation about our social media network, Daily Guide Network. Send in your comments and your messages as well. Quickly, Sina, let's talk about how you transcend from organizing event locally to international, which you have a big one coming up in Paris.
Yes.
How did that start for you?
Yeah, just like I went to UK, I was thinking I could do it there, but the Krata 7 was even good.
Yes.
You couldn't use your visitor's visa to go and start organizing events. So when I came back and things were getting difficult here, I traveled again and I realized
You went again?
Oh, I've been traveling since then. I've been going. But I haven't been able to stay. Yeah, I only go
to do your work and
to
come.
do my work and then come.
Okay, so
yes. So actually, I realized there's a void.
Yeah.
Ghanaians they don't have
Any sort of
much entertainment. Yes, the entertainment they have are the Western kind of entertainment. Most of them, because of the same paperwork issue, they cannot mingle with the foreigners. You can't. There are certain areas you can't go, and even when you go, the kind of music or the kind of entertainment they are providing, you will not. It will be foreign for you. Though you may try to enjoy it, but
it's
within you, yes.
So I know there are songs that when they play and you are in Europe, you get goosebumps.
Exactly.
You feel home.
Exactly. That's true. That's absolutely true. I remember there was a time I was in, I think I was in Holland also, and then they were playing Amachi Dede.
Yeah.
Yes, we were in a car. The car was driven by a Moroccan, and he was playing that kind of music.
Yeah.
And then I was the only black in the car. And then they say, this is Ghana. I say, I know. When I sat in the car, I didn't let them know I'm enjoying the music. But when they played, I said, this is Ghana. So they asked me who is the musician, and I mentioned. And it was good. I felt good because, yeah. The same way.
It gives you memories of home.
Exactly. It makes you reconnect easily.
Yes.
So that's the kind of thing that got me into organizing events outside. So we started gradually bringing entertainment to people. Because it was we were beginning, we didn't get big venues. We were doing it small, gradually. Now we are doing big events.
Wow!
So, yeah.
Congratulations.
Yes.
What was the first event that you did? In which country?
That was in Netherlands, in Amsterdam.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. That was way back, I think, 2018.
Wow.
Yes. We did an event there. Then we did Norway. No, we did. It was in 2016. We started with Wysa.
Okay.
Yes, we were playing some shows in Norway. There's another entertainment guru in Norway. His name is Ziga One.
Okay.
Yes.
Shout out to you.
Yes, Ziga. So Ziga has been in Norway for some time. So he's also into artist management and all that.
Wow.
So we decided to manage Wysa. So we took him, I think 2 times. He played in Norway, Oslo.
Okay.
And then we signed another. There was this lady who was coming up, positively. I don't know what happened. That girl. There's a lady called
the
that
kind
girl.
of dancer.
Yes.
Yeah, dark lady.
Yes.
She's very good.
Yes. We signed her. Myself and Ziga, he has a production company, so we came together to sign her. Yeah, immediately we signed her. Then that time, was it Nam1 was doing good. Xylophone was booming in the market. And then I don't know, just a week after the signing, then they took her from us. So we lost her.
Okay.
Yeah. So apart from her, and then what's the name? Wysa. There's another guy called Bastero.
Okay.
Yeah, Bastero. We've taken Bastero to Norway to play a couple of shows.
All right.
Currently, we have a show running in Norway still. His name, the show's name is Ghanofest.
Okay.
Ghanofest is like a Ghanaian festival.
Okay.
Yeah, in Norway.
Wow.
Yes.
I want us to talk about, putting an event together and the patronage.
Yes.
Because we're speaking about the fact that there's a lot of conversation out there that, when you put an event together in foreign lands, Ghanaians don't show up because they think that, they are making a mistake at the show. I can use the money for other thing, I can send it to Ghana. Is it really true, that perception? And do Ghanaians actually patronage our events?
It depends on your strategy. Yes. You see, the Ghanaians outside, they are working. And it's not like Ghana when you go to work 5 to 8
to 5.
To 5.
Close and we don't have anything to do the rest of the day.
Some of them close 8 to 5. After 8 to 5, they have to do extra work and all that. So when you bring them on, like you plan that you're going to host an event and you don't factor their timing, you lose them.
So that's the challenge, actually.
That's the challenge. And then there are Ghanaian associations abroad where when you want to organize an event, you have to involve them.
If you don't involve them, you can't go.
Nobody will come.
They will not know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they have the platform like where they disseminate the information. But if you don't get them involved, it will be difficult for people to come.
Okay, so that's the challenge.
That's the challenge.
Getting venues, is it difficult also?
It's not difficult, it's about money. Yeah, but there are certain areas, when you put an event there, Ghanaian will not go there. Not only Ghanaian, Africans don't go there.
Wow.
So the choice of venue
is
very important.
Wow.
Yes, and the kind of artists you are bringing is also another issue.
Wow. Yeah. There's a lot to look out for before you put an event together. Yes. I've always complained about the fact that most of our events that we put together, we don't give our experience. I want an experience where even if the main artist is about to climb the stage, there should be something that when I go home will be in my mind.
Yeah.
And it looks like most of the events that we organize outside Ghana doesn't have that kind of feel, because probably the venue may not be big. You cannot spend money because you have traveled with people and stuff like that. What is the challenge in organizers of events in Europe? Getting these experience. I mean, the setup, the stage. You see how wild some of the stages are.
Yeah, organizing an event outside is very difficult.
I know.
Just like I told you about it, cost here. There's an extra cost out there.
Yes.
Because everything you are doing, you have to factor in the exchange rate and all that. So what happens is that you may get an event, a venue where you don't have all the equipment, or even the size will not be okay. But because of the cost, you have to adjust. And then because of their weather, they are not able to build like a place where you have a complete stage. When you have a complete stage or a complete place for event, the price is higher. So usually it's an open space, but within a confined area where you have to create the stage, bring in all the things you want to do. So sometimes it's difficult to have that kind of edifice you want to create, or the idea, the concept you want to achieve. You're not able to get it. So people, the other issue is about traveling. Like you travel from here to a place or in Europe to perform. Sometimes due to visa issues and all that, you are not able to get there early. Yes, so you get there the next day, or the day you arrive, you are performing in the evening.
Wow.
So preparation is another issue.
Yeah, because you saw what happened with Familia where the DJ issue and all that.
Yes.
And it's very, very sad.
Ideally, you should have at least 2 days where the artist will rest, go and inspect the venue, know his or her entry points and all that. But sometimes it doesn't happen that way. So it means you go and then you just have to show off on the stage.
Exactly.
Yes. Exactly. So these are the challenges.
Wow. I mean, facilitating artists' visas and I mean, very important people that are going to play. I mean, MCs from Ghana probably are taking them along. Even your team.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are 1 or 2 people that you will need them there.
Yes.
How challenging is that?
Very, very, very challenging. The embassies, their idea is that they will go and they will not come. Or you'll be able to fund the trip. Or when they go, they'll become a liability to their country. So they have so many things running through their mind at the same time. They sometimes feel it's a good idea, but they don't trust the people who come. So it makes it difficult. I remember, I think 2017, 2018, I proposed that if government could help artists by getting some of them diplomatic passports, so that when they get anything fast, they can just go and then come, because it's a way of marketing the country. So tourism should be involved. You understand? Because the more any artists who go on stage, remember, I've been watching some of Stone Boys performances, and he goes on stage with a Ghanaian flag.
Yes.
So if anybody doesn't really know about Ghana, he may be forced to find out.
Yeah, he's an ambassador of the country.
Exactly. You understand? Back in the days, I was managing Adanfopa, so I was going with him outside. I think in 2011 we were in there's a big festival in Switzerland. It's called Afrofeasting.
Okay.
Yeah, it's coming on this June. And we went. And you know Adanfopa, his looks and the kind of branding he has and the instruments makes him like attractive. Everybody wants to know. So he was using a Ghanaian flag to perform. And I think after that show, we went to another show in Germany. There's a village called Emmendingen.
Okay.
We did, and then the guy who actually organized that event is a Ghanaian. So he brought in one media station. I think it actually covers the whole of Central Europe.
Okay.
So he was captured.
Wow.
And that year we had
a lot of people got to know about Ghana.
Exactly. And they actually got give us gigs.
Wow,
Yes.
more jobs.
Yeah, they were trying to locate. We had a small Facebook page at that time, so
Wow.
we were having gigs. People were reaching out to him to get them on their shows and all that.
All right.
So those things, when they happen, if government is able to structure it well, they will make money from the artists traveling to perform. But right now it's not structured, so everybody picks his or a bag and then he's gone. You understand?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of education that needs to go on by, I think that should be a teamwork between the Ministry of Tourism or the Ghana Tourism Authority and then the embassies outside.
Yeah.
They should try to educate all the artists that when they travel, the first point of call is the embassy. So the Ghana embassy in any country you visit will know you are there.
In town.
They can even give you some kind of assistance, or they'll give you souvenirs when you go, you share, and then it's a way of promoting the country.
Yeah.
You see, when we are able to do this, right now we are saying we are relying on tourism, but the numbers we are getting, though they look good, it's not the best.
Can be better.
Yeah, we can make it better.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great,
by doing these small things.
I think this is really good, and I'm hoping the right authorities will hear it. I mean, I'm being Kwagri Santana, who is now the deputy GTA boss. Please look at some of these areas. I wanted to talk about your event that is coming up, the Adanfopa Talent Quest that you're about to launch in May.
Yes.
Will you tell us about it?
Yeah, the Adanfopa Talent Quest actually came out as a result of promoting the passion to promote Ghanaian talent abroad. When you visit most Ghanaian or African homes abroad, you realize everybody is trying to adapt to the culture of the country where they are or the community. So it's difficult to bring up your own culture. And it's kind of killing the Ghanaian culture. And one thing we should know as a people is that we don't have to forget about our heritage.
Great.
That's one big important thing we need to bear in our minds. So we started by saying, okay, we should get something that will attract Ghanaian youth outside the country. And we know music is a common platform for most young people. So we started by getting young people to compete. Yeah, they come, they have talent. Most of them have the talent, but they don't know where to display it. So Adanfopa Talent Quest came about because of this. There's a media station in France. It's called Adanfopa Media.
Okay.
Yes, it's actually, I think, to the best of my knowledge, that's the only Ghanaian media in France for now. That is what I know. I don't know if there are other ones.
Other ones, probably maybe online or something.
Yes. So we got into contact with them. That is Ram Media. We had an event there, and then we got into contact with them, and they brought up the idea that this is what they want to do, so we should help them. So we came into partnership.
Okay.
And we started. So last year we did the launching in Paris. That was on July 6th in Paris. Then we were trying to do the final one in December. But December was election, and then everybody was focusing.
Everybody was political.
Yes. So we had to reschedule. So in rescheduling, we decided to launch it here to attract other interest and attention, so that we can have a lot of people, join the whole thing. So now we're planning to launch it in Ghana at the Alliance Française on the 9th of May. Okay. Yes.
The perfect location as well.
Yes. Then after that, we'll be doing the main event in Paris in July.
Okay.
Yes. So already we have done the auditions in France. Okay. We had 26 people coming to contest. But we screen it down. Now we have 9 contestants. So we have some of them are doing music, some of them are doing poetry, others are doing arts. In the form of drawing and all that.
Different talents.
Yes. So currently that's where we are now.
And these are Ghanaians?
They are all Ghanaians. No, they are mixed. We have about 6 Ghanaians and then 2 Ivorians and then 1.
So they are Africans?
They are Africans.
That's good. All right. It's happening at Alliance Française, the launch. The main event is in June.
Yes, in July.
July. Okay. All right. Great. What do you think is the support that you would want from Ghanaians here?
I need sponsors. We need sponsors. Okay. There's a huge market out there. So we need sponsors who come on board to help spread the word. So Daily Guide TV, Daily Guide newspaper.
Guide Radio.
Partner with us. So
Okay,
spread the
we
news.
are on board. Since you are here, you are on board.
Thank you.
Any way we can support. I mean, we have the television, we have the radio as well.
Okay.
So we will support you in any way we can.
Thank you.
I want us to talk about. I mean, there's the concert that is going to be happening on the day.
Yeah.
Which you have. I mean, a lot of great Ghanaian artists. And this is where I want to know how you're able to bring these big people all together on one stage. I mean, there's Uncle Bessa Simons, Ifia Nocturnal, Kelvin Boy, and Clemento Suarez.
Yes.
Well, this is comedy.
Yeah.
And a mixture of the old and the new.
Exactly.
And I think it's a perfect combination.
Yes. I'm glad you mentioned Uncle Bessa. Uncle Bessa is like a brother or a father.
Okay.
You know,
he was here last week.
Yes, I saw it. He sent it to me. He's an embracing person. He wants to make sure the industry grows.
Yeah, he's passionate about it.
Actually, this event, this year, we are doing it to actually, he's the one going to lead because we want to make sure people should know more about high life music.
Yeah.
It shouldn't just be about Afro pop and the new
Afrobeats. The Nigerians are also trying to steal it.
Exactly. Yeah, so he's actually leading. He'll be performing on the 9th of May.
Yeah.
And then we have the likes of
Ifia
and all that. And then, you know, as an industry person, we do a lot of networking. So you can have those people on board, not necessarily. Yes.
I like the fact that you needed to elaborate it. So these are people who are really trying to support what you are doing. They've seen the sense in it.
Exactly.
And they are supporting. Ifia is a symbol of a lot of, it's a symbol of, I mean, mentorship and leadership to many of the young ladies out there. So I think she on her stage will motivate many of the young people who are into the creative arts industry. I see Kelvin Boy as one of the biggest songs in the country.
Yeah.
So and that song is huge in Africa. Great Afrobeat song. So with its foundation as highlight. So I think it's good. We are wishing you all the best.
Thank you.
In all that you are doing. So they'll be performing at the launch.
Yeah, they'll be performing at the launch. And then even the main events will be going, they have to perform in France too.
Wow.
Yes.
All right, we'll be there at the launch as well to come and support you. Thank you very much for joining us on the show. Anything else you want to add up with regards to this event? And last words.
Yes, we are appealing to people to come on board. And on the 9th of May, everybody to come join and then support us. We need people. The front is also Yes, so we need people to come and help us make the events a success. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you very much for watching the show today. It's always awesome to come your way. Enjoy the rest of your week. And